Well, good afternoon and welcome again to TruthQuest Today. I am so glad that you can all be with us today. And as always, if you are watching with us today, you can feel free to text in or say hello on Facebook, and we'll do our best to say hi to you. I'm so glad to be able to be here with you all today. And I am actually wondering where Becky is today.
Climb every mountain, ford every stream.
Oh, okay, so...
Follow every rainbow till you find your dream. Climb every mountain.
Oh my.
Hi.
Hi, Becky. I'm so glad you're here. I'm interested in your choice of songs today.
Yeah, because, I want to climb the highest mountain in Colorado. By the way, what is the highest mountain in Colorado?
Aha. The highest mountain in Colorado is Mount Elbert at 14,439 feet above sea level.
Oh, you really know your stuff.
No, not really. I just looked it up about 5 minutes ago.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right. I knew it was the tallest mountain. I learned that in 4th grade. I just didn't know how tall it was.
Well,
Thank you, Google.
Anyways, I would like to go to Mount Elbert because since it's the tallest mountain here in Colorado, I could get closer to God that way.
Yeah, no.
Well,
no.
God is in heaven, so if I want to get closer to heaven, I have to go onto a really tall mountain. And it's too far to go to Mount Everest, so I thought I'd shoot for Mount, what was that name again?
Albert.
Mount Albert, so I can get close to God.
Well, even though Mount Albert is 14,439 feet above sea level,
that's really high.
it's really no closer to God than you are right now, or than you are when you are in your pajamas in your living room.
Wait a second.
I know, right?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. Because, the Bible tells us that God is in heaven and the earth is his footstool. So, if I want to get closer to God, I have to get up higher.
Well, you might think so.
Every mountain!
And she's singing again. Okay, you might think that's true, Becky. I can understand why you might, but that is why we are learning about the attributes of God, the things that make God who he is. And we've been learning all about the fact that God is holy and let me just pull up our list. All about the fact that God is holy and he is good and he is all powerful. Remember, he can do everything, right?
Yep, he can do everything.
And he is all knowing.
Yeah, I can't hide anything from God.
We learned that one yesterday, didn't we?
Yep. And thank you for helping me clean the carpet that I messed up when I spilled the squiggly cream and then moved the fridge around and all that kind of stuff.
I still don't know how you moved the refrigerator, but somehow you managed it.
I have superpowers.
Evidently. Okay, super puppet powers. But today we're going to be learning about the fact that God is ever present. In other words, he is everywhere.
Everywhere? So, wait a second. If he's up in heaven, how can he be everywhere?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. First, we're going to learn a fun word. Are you ready for this?
Sure.
We learn a fun word every day. And today's fun word is omnipresent.
Omnipresent!
Did you suddenly become Italian?
Omnipresent!
I don't know what that is, but that's
I'm just being silly.
not a Becky accent.
I'm being silly. Becky can be silly because, I like to do voices and I like to pretend that I'm different things like Captain Sunshine Spirit. And now I can say omnipresent.
Now you're British.
Well, they do sound kind of smarter in a British accent.
Really? You think they sound smarter in a British accent? Pastor Mark is watching. I'll bet he doesn't think so.
Well...
Anyway,
okay.
That one's for you, brother.
Well,
all right.
whatever.
Okay.
Omnipresent.
Omnipresent.
Is that better?
It is. Say it one more time.
Omnipresent.
And do you know what omnipresent means?
That there's lots of presents?
Good guess, but no. Omnipresent. Do any of you kids know what omnipresent means? Hint, it's on the wall behind me right now.
Oh, there it
Yeah. What does it mean?
It means that God is everywhere.
God is everywhere. That's
Everywhere.
right. He's everywhere. And you know what? That's how I know that you're no closer to God on Mount Elbert at 14,439 feet above sea level than you are here, or than you are in your bed in your pajamas with your bunny slippers on.
Oh.
Yeah.
You mean I don't have to climb Mount Everest to get closer to God?
You do not have to climb to Mount Everest to get closer in distance to God.
Oh.
So let me explain how this works. Do you mind?
Sure.
Good. It's from the Bible, oddly enough, right?
Yeah, I kind of figured it would be.
Yes, the Bible tells us all about God, and one of my favorite parts of the Bible is Psalm 139, which says all kinds of awesome stuff, Becky, about how wonderful God is and how he relates to you and me, Becky, and to the kids at home. But here's a part of that psalm. I'm going to share about 6 verses with you. It says here, "Where can I go from your spirit?" Talking to God. "Where can I go from your spirit? Where can I flee from your presence?" He says, if I go up to the heavens, you're there.
Yep, he's there.
If I make my bed in the depths, you're there too.
Wait, what? He's down in the depths?
He's up in the heavens and down in the depths. And then if I rise on the wings of the dawn, or if I settle on the far side of the sea,
Wait.
even there your hand will guide me and your right hand will hold me fast.
Oh, so even if I go on a sea voyage, do I have to go on a sea voyage to get closer to God?
Do you have to go on a sea voyage to get closer to God? No, you don't have to go on a sea voyage to get closer to God. But if you did go on a sea voyage,
he would still be there.
He would still be there. That's what it's saying. And then it goes on. If I say, surely the darkness will hide me and the light will become night around me, even the darkness will be as light. It won't be dark to you. The night will shine like the day because the darkness is as light to you. Becky, it means that wherever you go, guess who's with you?
God is.
You know why?
Because God is everywhere.
God is everywhere. That's right. He's everywhere. You can't go anywhere where God is not with you, where he's not there. Does that make sense, Becky?
Well, I kind of think so. I mean, yeah.
You know, there's a whole bunch that the Bible has to say about this. I'm going to share a couple more. Is that all right with you, Becky?
Sure.
Good, because I'm going to do it anyway. Here we go. It says in Jeremiah 23, at verses 23 and 24.
Wait, can I read it?
You can read it, Becky.
Okay. Am I only a God nearby, declares the Lord, and not a God far away? Wait. Oh, that's kind of cool. Can anyone hide in secret places so that I cannot see him, declares the Lord? You mean I can't hide in secret?
No, you can't.
Oh, do I not feel heaven and earth?
Declares the Lord.
Heavens and earth, all of heaven and all of earth?
Kids, God is big.
Wow.
He's really big. That's right.
Because if God says that the earth is his footstool, like an ottoman for your feet.
That's
or
right.
Something, wow, that means God is really, 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 really big.
Yes, he is. He is really, really, really big, and he is everywhere, kids. There's nowhere you can go to be away from God. There's nowhere you can go that maybe you're scared to go to. Maybe you're a little afraid to go to school next fall. Guess who's going to be there with you?
God will be with me.
God will be with you. That's right, wherever you go, everywhere you go. Maybe some of you are a little afraid to go downstairs into your basement because your furnace makes weird noises.
Yeah, I used to be scared of going to the basement.
But do you know who's there with you?
God is.
God is there with you. Why?
Well, because God is everywhere.
He is everywhere. And that other word?
That was, let's see, omnipresent.
Omnipresent. That's right, kids. Use that word when you talk today and impress your mom and dad. You can say, Mom, Dad, did you know that God is omnipresent?
Wow, that would be a big word to use.
It is, isn't it?
Are you a college professor?
No.
Is that why they call you a doc?
No.
Is your doctorate? You got a doctorate?
Oh, no. No PhDs here. No.
What's a PhD?
I have a lab coat. That's about the extent of my qualifications.
What
to be a
exactly
doctor.
is a PhD?
It is a very, very expensive piece of paper.
Oh.
But that's another story.
Okay.
Anyway, one more verse that I want to take us to that's very, very important, and I love this one. It sort of sums it all up. Proverbs 15:3.
Okay, I'm going to read it on the board here.
Are you going to read it?
No, you can read it, but I want to read it with you.
Okay, it says, the eyes of the Lord are where, Becky?
Everywhere.
The eyes of the Lord are everywhere, keeping watch on the wicked and on the good.
Oh, so God is always watching over us?
That's right. He is always watching over us. He is always with us. And kids, I have to tell you, this is a great comfort to me. It's a comfort to me to know that wherever I go, God is there with me.
That really is a comfort.
He's there to guide me. He's there to protect me. He's there to convict me and say, hey, you're doing the wrong thing here. He is always with us, kids. He will never leave you alone. Jesus said, never will I leave you or forsake you. And
Wow.
that's a promise Jesus can keep because God is everywhere. That's right. So
God is everywhere. God is everywhere.
Just like that.
I can trust him because God is everywhere.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah,
Oh, good, good. I'm
that's
glad.
what kids do. We make up songs.
You did a good job. That's really great. Okay.
thank you.
Well, then that's really good. Then I want to say hello to a few people who
Okay.
are watching. First of all, Pastor Mark,
Hi, Pastor Mark.
has been watching, and he appreciated what we had to say about the British. So that's for you, buddy. That's right.
Hi, Pastor Mark.
Also, Andrea is watching.
Wait, hold on, say this. Hello, Pastor Mark.
What was that?
I was practicing my British accent.
That was a British accent?
Oh, maybe.
Oh, okay. Do you have an Irish one for me?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. Becky's losing it here, folks. That's right. Okay. So, Becky.
Hello, Pastor Mark.
Was that your Irish?
No.
Okay. I'm not even going to try an Irish. I don't want to butcher it. I have too much respect for Pastor Mark to do that. Well, plus I wouldn't be able to do it. But anyway, yes, Andrea is watching us, Becky, and I want to say hi.
Andrea!
Yes, hi, Andrea. I'm so glad you're here. Do you know who's with Andrea?
Her mom?
Yes, her mom, but you know who else?
No.
God.
Oh, yeah! God is with her!
You know why?
Because he's everywhere.
That's right. And you know Maggie is watching us?
Hi, Maggie.
And
God is with you.
Hi. God is with her. You know why?
Because he's everywhere.
Because he's everywhere. And did you know that Caleb and Kathy are watching?
Hi, Caleb and Kathy.
And you know who's with them?
God.
Why?
Because he's everywhere.
Yes, that's right. So I am so glad that God is everywhere. He is with every one of you kids who are watching. He's with us here. He's with you when you are going into scary places. He's with you when you're happy where you are. He's always with you to praise him, to thank him, to talk to him, and to just ask him for help. God is always with you because God is everywhere. Isn't that wonderful, kids? Isn't it wonderful to know that we have a wonderful, loving God who is always with us? So let's celebrate that fact today. As we go about our day today, we can just know that whatever we're doing, God sees it. He is there with us, and he is there to help us through and to help us to stay on the right path. So I think we are going to go ahead and call it a day. It's a day. High five.
Here we go.
There we go. Good job. High five. Oh, Ava and Aiden just told us they're watching.
Hi, Aiden.
Ava and Aiden, I'm so glad you're watching. By the way, do you know who's with you guys?
God.
God is with you. And why, Becky?
Because God is everywhere.
God is everywhere. That's right. Well, we love you guys, and we miss you, and we look forward to the time where we can be back together again. But in the meantime, know that God is with you wherever you are, and we hope you have a wonderful afternoon. Let's say goodbye, Becky.
Goodbye.
Bye. Love you guys.